Hello, Twin Flames. This is Victoria well, this is me, Mindful Twin Flame, and I'm here with your energy check. Let's start as usual with an oracle card. I'll pull general guidance for you, and then we'll switch to the tarot as usual, DF, DM, and the connection energy. I also got my this deck of oracle cards with messages from Divine Masculine, so we'll see what's going on. We had some big energies coming in on Friday with the lunar eclipse. So yeah, let's check what is happening with Twin Flames right now. I'll pull a separate card for DF and for DM. I hope even if it was a harder time for you, that you've recovered by now and ready for new accomplishment on the Twin Flame journey. DFs have gotten two cards: Fogged In, Go Slow, Take Time, and Discovering Truth. You stand in the light of truth. So to me, this is like a correspondence to the Ace of Swords card. Fogged In is a little bit more like Three of Wands, but in those decks where there is fog and Three of Wands. You know, so take it slow and stay in your truth is much more important than being forced to take a quick action. Okay, and Divine Masculines. Standing your truth is also like a new habit to build, right? For your body, for your psyche, you know, even for your soul, to kind of like to have that resonance with your conscious mind and to be in a much bigger alignment than on average it is with people. It's also going to take time for people around you to either get used to it or to kind of step aside. And it could go either way, so be ready for that. Something in my eye. Okay, for Divine Masculine space. Wow, it's like stood up like that. Cleansing waters. I love this card. Purification activates vibrant life forces. So definitely some healing and release is in order following the lunar eclipse energies. So remember, we were saying and we're seeing in the live reading that, or even in the latest one, that the Divine Masculines are going through some karmic turmoil. They're closing down some chapters. And of course, part of it is healing and releasing that grief and that sadness, that pain, because in every situation and relationship, if we committed to it at some point in our life, we had something good in mind, right? It was important in some way. So when we let it go, when we leave it behind, one way or another, it takes time to kind of let it go and make peace with either the fact that your decision was not correct, that you didn't know all the facts, didn't know better, like it wasn't right, or that maybe it was at the time, but you've ended that specific time or in your lifetime where you were supposed to learn and to teach, right? Because we are exchanging energies, right? You were supposed to learn something out of it. You were supposed to teach somebody else to help somebody else learn. And now you've done your part and you're supposed to move on to something else. As simple as that. So that's actually an important part. Now I'll start the reading. If something feels painful and like a mistake, don't think of it as a completely, wasted time, or that it was made in vain, or how could you have done something like that? It was so obvious or something. Forgiving yourself is part of that cleansing process. And I don't know, somebody needs to hear that, even if it's not for the DMs. Just remember that everything happens for a reason. All those experiences are important. You've learned something from it, so ultimately it was valuable. Just like something positive that happened to you, maybe even more so if you think about it. That's a whole other topic. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole right now. Started changing my decorations to Christmas ones. There will be more and more with coming weeks. I'm actually planning to decorate, since it's Thanksgiving week in the US, I'm planning to decorate. Please give me energies for the FDM and the connection. I'm planning to do my Christmas tree this week, and I'll get out some other decorations that I have from my place, so it's likely that you will see more Christmas stuff around, or maybe even me wearing something Christmassy. We'll see. Okay, we've got 8 of Cups for the feminine, we've got 2 of Cups for masculines. Wow. It has dolphins in this deck, so also very much connected with water and cleansing that we were just talking about. And for the connection, please. All right. We've got the Death. Nice. 2 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Making a choice for love. Choice for this connection. And there is also a messenger here. You see this bird. So there was some sort of message that each of the twins received, and they got a confirmation, like an extra confirmation that this is true love, this is true connection, this is true partner, and just need to keep going, stick with it, you know. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Please clarify it. Oops, that was too many. Please clarify 8 of Cups for Divine Feminines. It's got full moon in this deck, by the way, so I'm sensing that this is like a residue of that lunar eclipse energy, or something like somehow that energy pushed Divine Feminines to 8 of Pentacles in reverse, push Divine Feminines to close out some chapters, not to stop putting in work into something that doesn't serve you anymore, into something that just drains your energy. Sometimes we are so committed or so ambitious about something that we don't realize that it's actually bringing us down in so many ways. It looks good on the outside, but on the inside, not only it doesn't make us happy, but it's actually derailing us from our true purpose. Please clarify 2 of Cups for masculines. Okay, we've got Page of Wands here. So for the masculines, I'm sensing that they're very much in this excitement energy right now, this energy of curiosity and exploration. So they acknowledge a lot of them are acknowledging just now that this is that true love. It is like their Divine Feminine is their partner for life, is the one, but they're now trying to explore like the different aspects of it, because even for those masculines who do not know about twin flames, please clarify the Death card, they are still like, you cannot but notice you know, that it's special, like on the energy level, on the dynamic in 3D, right? Communication between the twins, it's very special. It's not something, and I mean, by design, it's like one of a kind, right? It's something that neither of us or none of us have experienced before. That's like that's part of the whole point, right? Especially for Divine Masculines. If they are not aware, then at least they're judging it from that perspective. It's something so different. I've never felt this way. I've never seen, like, I've never had communication like that with anyone else in my life, right? And they understand that it's different, but they still have a lot of like blanks and gaps in their mind until like trying to make sense out of it all, because they are more logical and they're trying to make sense of it all, right? Connected to, and like compared to their previous experience in life or to what they know to be right. So they are trying to build that. They are learning new stuff, trying to reconcile some of those question marks in their head. Okay, let's see how much time we have. Yeah, I'm doing a quicker one today because I've got a busy day. But please clarify the Death card for the connection. All right, 7 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, the big part, so it's definitely a new phase, right? And part of it, like, or I'm hearing that the lunar eclipse and the full moon on Friday was like a final push, like it pushed this situation to the edge, where it was like kind of like growing, that anticipation, anxiety, feelings, emotions, and it got pushed off the edge and the transformation happened. Certain new level was reached where the twins do not need to build the wall anymore, to feel like they have to guard their energy, to build very strong boundaries. They're letting that go. They're becoming more open and vulnerable with themselves, first of all, and with the twin, right? They're feeling that extra level of trust with their divine counterpart. there's still some, I'm hearing some like energy of tiredness and pain from some past situations. A lot of them not connected to the divine counterparts, but to some other situations or people in their surrounding in 3D. But this is just something that will take a little bit of time to recover from. Okay, what is the next step in the journey for divine feminines? Let's answer that question. What is the next step for divine feminines, for the collective right now, following the lunar eclipse? Okay, I've got 3 cards. King of Cups, King of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. Wow, this is beautiful. 2 kings and a knight. So for divine feminines. So divine feminines are asked to kind of send that vibe from themselves, like to stay in the high vibrational energy that will help their masculine to, especially since we had like page clarification today from their side, right? To get into this kin space. Like your energy, what you're sending to them is critical to build their confidence and for them to fill their cup with love, right? To find that self-love and then unconditional love towards you in that order, right? With Knight of Pentacles, this is not a king, but Knight of Pentacles should be more like had his feet on the ground in a more solid way in terms of where they stand with their status financially, right? Feel confident and comfortable, even if it's not in the conventional way, right? But have that solid confidence in what is to come for them. And this is so much connected with the twin flame journey and twin flame purpose. So it's very important that you lead by example, you hold that energy within yourself. Internally, the energetic, the 5D communication is super important here, and that's how you can send that vibe from you. The 3D experience, behavior, communication, you should lead by example of being pure, being passionate about what you do, having that confidence, standing solid in your life, right? Showing that to your DM, and you will be inspiring them. Okay, what about divine masculines? And for the connection, by the way, on the bottom of the deck, we had 2 of Cups with clarifiers. Looking at it now. And for DMs, we have 6 of Cups, the Devil, and the Lovers. Oh my God, it's the ultimate choosing with love and not with fear. This love is supposed to guide divine masculines in all of their, I'm just gonna pull a few messages because we're out of time, and to make all of their decisions out of love, and not just in the connection, not just to DF, but in everything they do, every single thing. Follow that priority. Okay, so I've got a couple of messages. I think about you constantly, it's insane, and I regret everything that happened. So take it how it resonates. I hope this has been good for you. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment under the video. I love you all, and I'll be back again very, very soon. Bye, everyone.